Hey crocheters, so here we are with my completely blank Christmas tree. I'm going to be putting all of the ornaments that I've made on it today, and so I'm excited to kind of show those to you. I've kind of been doing them in bits and pieces because I made them in bits and pieces, but now we've got the whole thing and we're ready to go. So for most of these I have two versions because, well, a lot of them it was designing. This one though, I just used the the llama head from the Chubby Llama. And then I wanted to make one in white because I feel like when I see llamas that people have made, a lot of them are white. So I just, so I've got white with the cream face and ears. So there's a little bit of variation, but it's still a pretty light colored animal. So I wanted this option because I feel like I see a lot of this coloring. So I wanted people to know that there are, the options to do both. So put this guy here and this guy here. I might rearrange. We'll see. The next one I made, and this one actually doesn't have a second one that goes with it, is just the pig. So I showed this to you guys a couple weeks ago, and I'll put him right here. The other one I have is, my ribbon's slipping a little bit, but I've got the Chubby Alpaca. And so these ones, the only real pattern difference is that this one, the four baubles are a little bit closer than they are on this one. I wanted the eyes to be just situated a little bit differently than they were on this one. So those are my two alpacas. All right, the next set we have the horse. This was my rough draft version, and then the final draft version is this guy. So I was able to get the loop stitches figured out better and close it, because it closes off in the back, it closes off a little bit more nicely. When I was talking about changes I want to make to this one, you can see it's kind of a rough ending, not very good. So I was able to figure that out. And on this brown one, I didn't do any head shaping. And on this, this is sand, the color sand. My Palomino here, it does have a little bit of head shaping. And on this one, I used Bernat blanket yarn for the nostrils, and this one I just used medium weight yarn. So it's, honestly, you could kind of pick on that which you want to use, but those are my two horses. Then I've got my donkeys. So this one, I talked to you guys last, this is my rough draft that I wanted the eye, or sorry, not the eye, the hair moved forward a row, and that I didn't like how the eye kind of blended into the ear. So I went ahead and changed that on this guy. So I've got the little curly hairs are a little bit moved forward, and I changed that row transition so you don't see that anymore. They're so cute, aren't they? I'm pretty pleased with my donkeys. All right, then for my goat, this was my rough draft. I used the same head off of the chubby goat that I made for my friend Catherine. But on this one, I thought I had my third row is a slip stitch row, and I thought, oh, that's not needed. So I took it out of this one, and then I was like, wow, that really affected the shape of the head a lot. So I put the slip stitch row back in here. You can kind of see it. And I think it honestly helps a lot. It gives it more of that, a little bit more of the muzzle, even though there's not a color transition at the muzzle, it kind of defines it a little bit. the nose and just gives more of the goat shape. So I'm happy with how that turned out. And this one I didn't give eyelashes, and this one I did, you know, for fun. Make it cute. And I still have a couple more to go. So next I made sheep, which honestly, like, these, you can do your sheep in almost any color. You could do dark gray, so these are light gray that I use for the face and the ears, but you could do dark gray, black, pink. You know, when we did the baby sheep crochet along, there were lots of awesome colors, so you could definitely do something like that. I went with gray because on both of them, because I took most of the pictures with this one. This is my rough draft, but I had a couple that I needed to take, and I like it when my patterns have a pretty cohesive look. So I made two that were basically the same. This one does have slightly bigger ears, but I think I finished off the nose better than I did on this guy. This one's a little bit wonky. Anyway. All right, and then the last one I have to show is the cow. So I just made one cow as a Holstein, and then I showed you guys this one on Saturday, my rough draft of the Highland cow. And so I kind of reported last week that I was grumpy I couldn't find the kind of yarn that I needed for this to make a real Highland cow. And I just saw so many awesome, like, beautiful comments of people being like, I'll get you some. You guys are so nice, and I don't deserve you, but I love you, so thank you. And so I did go ahead, and because I had, like, when you've got time, you gotta, like, use that time, and I had a little bit of time, so I quickly recorded the Highland cow crochet along in just brown. Like, it's still cute, right? Like that, this is taupe, and this is almond. And I just made a cute little, is this one? Yeah, and this one has eyelashes too, because I thought that would be fun. And I mean, on the Holstein cow, you can't see anyway, so, you know, no eyelashes there. This one, I just decided not to, but I know they're cute. I'm really pleased with them. So this is my last set to go on my tree. And you guys can't even see these anymore because okay. So this is what the tree looks like. Got all of these animals. I'm trying to kind of balance them when I set them up as far as like colors and textures go. So just kind of coming all the way around. And down here, of course, like, we could have put more or spread them out a little bit more, but I was trying to get it all kind of in the frame. So that's our Christmas tree. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of the ornaments that I've made for this farmhouse ornament collection. As I said, we're going to be doing some fun things with this. So first we're going to do a crochet along with the Highland cow. Where did I put him? With this one right here. This will be the ornament that is made in the cow, and that will be November 29th and 30th. So, you know, when you need a break from Black Friday shopping, you can sit down with some crocheting. It works up pretty quick. At this point, all I have to do is edit the crochet along, which takes some time, and render and upload and, you know, all of that stuff. But for those who participate in for those who participate in the crochet along, if you go over to we'll have the Old Soul Crochet Along page up, and if you guys post a picture of your finished Highland cow on there, so one lucky person will be able to win the entire pattern ornament collection, so all of the ones that I've put up today, and before it can even be bought, which I'm going to put the ornaments up for sale, the patterns, not the ornaments themselves, but the pattern book of all the ornaments on December 1st. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think this is going to be fun. Again, can I also just say, like, there's something about Christmas, like, it's my creative juices flowing. I want to make so many things, and I don't have time. And it's a little bit sad. But anyway, life is good. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys like the ornaments that I've made, if you guys are looking forward to seeing them on your own Christmas tree, give it a like and please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.